My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Scholante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world. In this video, I will be bringing to you the propaganda of the terrorists in uniform over these years has been fully exposed. The headline of the Punch News, which our PM countered, and you will see that PM has been always right. The Punch says, "Don't panic over gunshot sounds," Army tells Enugu community. Okay. Then Gazette says, "Nigeria Army urges Enugu residents not to panic over movements of troops." Now, let me show you what our PM responded to them. You know, when PM will be doing these things, we will not understand that he understands their pattern. Okay, he knows their modus operandi. He is a military man, but in a civilized place, so he understands code, but many people don't know. So just listen and see his response before we now dive into the main story. Okay, so PM now responded to the terrorists in uniform called the Zoo Army, and he says, "The Biafra government is calling Biafrans in Enugu to be security conscious as the state-sponsored terrorists, Nigeria Army, okay, embarked on another ethnic cleansing in Enugu. We want to assure Biafrans that their presence will be met with heavy resistance. You know, they have come to kill as usual. Be very security conscious. Their presence in Enugu will bring more insecurity and instability. That is the only thing they have come to do." Okay. However, Biafra forces in Enugu command are monitoring the movements and situation. One may ask, why is PM actually responding like this? Because if you read the statement that the terrorist military made, they said that they are going to, have some training in that community. Okay, that's what they said. But PM understands their modus operandi, the way they operate. Okay, he understands it. So that's why he's responding like this. He knows that when they say these things, they are actually going to kill people. They are going for a mission, but they disguise, they will say something else. So let us now dive into the story that happened in Delta State, where they went and they claimed that they went to a peaceful demonstration or training, something that they said in this one that they are, they are telling the Enugu people not to panic, that they are coming to do some training and all that. Will you be doing training or practicing your exercise where people are living? I was thinking that military people are not actually doing activities in around vicinities where people are living. That's how it used to be, but not again. Militaries are now the force that does the work of a police force, which is terrible. So now let's dive into the story. I will be reading from the Twitter handle of the terrorists in Nigeria uniform, right? Okay. And they said, situation reports on the attack and killing of military personnel on peace mission by Koma community. The troop of 181 Amphibious Battalion, Bamadi local government area of Delta State, while on peace mission to Okuoma community in Bumadi local government of Delta State, were surrounded by some community youths. Mark this word, some community youths, and killed on Thursday, 14th March 2024. Okay, they said some community youths while they were doing their peacekeep mission. What are they even doing? What's that? I don't even, they always talk all this rubbish. Anyway, let's continue. The unfortunate incident occurred when the troop responded to the distress call who called after the communal crisis between the Okuoma and Okoloba communities, both in Delta State. So military people are now the ones settling land disputes. That's what it means. The reinforcement team, led by the commanding officer, was also attacked, leading to the deaths of the commanding officer, 2 majors, 1 captain and 12 soldiers. The Chief Defense Staff CDS, General Christopher Gwambin Musa, has directed the immediate investigation and arrest of those involved in the heinous crime. The occurrence has been reported to the Delta State government. However, the military remains focused and committed to its mandate, criminal mandate, of maintaining peace and security in the country. So far, a few arrests have been made, while steps in place to unravel the motive behind the attack. Additional details later. So this is the concocted story, okay, that they published immediately, right? They painted themselves as saints, okay, and that thing, everybody will begin to say, hey, why the youth, but watch, when you are listening to news, always reason, okay, and watch out for independent journalists, okay, independent media or individuals that are investigative journalists. So that is one of the person that we're gonna watch what he says about this. Okay, from these independent investigative journalists, okay, hear the real story. Nigerian terrorist army, stop pretending and lying to Nigerians just to garner sympathy to justify your actions at Okoma community. You were not on a mission to make peace in that community before the attack on your personnels. You went there to deal with the people of the community after an order from above, but unknown to you, militants from the community were prepared as well. This is not the first time you guys have attacked that community. As of this morning, the Nigerian army has deployed 4 helos and trucks from Abuja with soldiers fully armed, heading to Okuoma via Nasarawa State for reprisal. So after the incident, okay, that they came you know what happens where people are trying to take other people's land and all that, right? Because they have some people they know in Abuja, they may make calls. So they now use the terrorists in uniform that say that they are the military of Zugeria. They use them to go to torture people. Okay, you will hear the people that what's happened, why they even what they went to do. So, but after getting there, they were now met with something they never expected, right? So that's where they change the narrative, or they try to change the narrative. So let's continue. My advice to you is to stop being biased political tools of politicians in disputes. Secondly, go after those who killed your soldiers. Innocent people shouldn't suffer over the actions of a few. Okay, so you've seen what happened. They went for communal, settlement. According to them, they went for peace. That's what they say. But this person is saying that they did not go for peace. They went to deal with some people. So let us go and know those people that they went to deal with before they encountered what happened to them. This investigative journalist, right, now says, nobody is justifying the death of our able soldiers. From what this person is saying, you will see that this person is still a one Nigerianist, right? Okay, those are people that still believe in those terrorists. He's still calling them our. Okay, so he's not from a Biafran, right? So we the Biafrans, we know that these people are terrorists, right? Okay, so and he says, but why not tell Nigerians the truth rather than use the biased Western media to drive home propaganda and wicked narrative in order to justify your actions? The Nigerian army claimed that they went to Okwama community for peacekeeping mission, but you wanted to forcefully hear the exact thing that they went to do, okay, before they now met the thing that led to the killings of their personnel that is driving them crazy. But you wanted to forcefully arrest 3 high chiefs. The community said nope and stood their ground. What did you do next? Your men opened fire on innocent villagers, injuring well over 500 of them. Over 500 of them. And killing many. Both old, fragile women and children were amongst the casualties. But nobody is telling their story or listening to their plight. After attacking first, you all entered your boats and left. As you were leaving, you all were ambushed by 9 speedboats filled with militants. They were the ones who killed, he said, his gallant soldiers. You see, this guy is still giving credence to these terrorists. So they were the ones that killed the terrorist soldiers. Okay, not innocent old men and women, as they purported in that news. Okay, not innocent old men and women who cannot operate hunter's gun, people who are already injured, bruised, and mourning their loved ones after your 14th March unprovoked attack on them. And I will not show you the footage that this person brought out. You see, this is exactly what our PM has been saying, that anytime we hear these terrorists say, when they begin to say that they are going on a peacekeep mission, just know that they are going to massacre the community. Any community they are entering, they are just going to massacre them. Okay? And these things don't happen in the north, they only happen in the south. Okay, it's only in the south that they happen. You understand? Now, that is the same thing that they are trying to do in Enugu. Udi. They want to go and start killing our people. So they now say that they are going to have a peace march force. You can, if you want to march, won't you go to a secluded place? You're supposed to go to outskirts, a place where people aren't actually living. You are coming to a community to murder people, kill people. You see, they open fire on innocent civilians. You tell me that these people are not terrorists. Innocent civilians, you are opening fire. You want to carry their ego. First of all, these people are now desecrating the culture of Igbo people. Our culture, they don't even value it. They don't even respect it. You don't mess up with their own culture. You don't mess up with their religion. They will carry a pastor with impunity. They will enter inside the church and arrest any man of God. Okay? Any pastor or whoever. They enter into our obi and carry our igwes. They enter into nothing. They don't respect anybody from the southeast or old southeast. That is how they do. And sometimes I get angry at our own so-called leaders who will be the ones even praising these terrorists, telling them that they are doing a nice job. But you heard Gumi defending his fellow terrorists in the bush. These ones are terrorists on uniform. Gumi is defending the ones in the bush. The ones in the bush and the ones on uniform, sometimes they don't work together, but sometimes they work. So they are having conflict among themselves, but both of them are terrorists. You understand? So it's so sad what we are seeing. So PM has been always right. The same thing our MNK, our supreme leader, has been saying. Okay, that these guys, anytime they say they want to do Python dance, this one dance, all these peace rubbish mission they are talking, that's the time they want to massacre people. And this one has been exposed by these independent investigative journalists. So I will say kudos to this guy that did this thing, okay, and he's following it up and telling them to their faces that they are liars, that they are deceiving Nigerians. At least this person is a one Nigerianist, but exposing the impunity that is happening in that contraption. I said, let me bring this news because so many people don't believe when our PM will be telling them that these people are just propagandists. They don't know nothing. They don't have any power, fire, force. They don't have what it takes to meet our gallant men. They will go and they will be decimated, just like the militant people decimated them. You hear the people that were sent to judgment, both the major, both the captain and nonsense of all of them were sent to judgment by those militants. And that's what they deserve, because terrorists are supposed to, they're supposed to be dealt with without even looking back. Why will these people always be burning? And you know what happened? They went back and began to burn down people's homes. Even PM said something about it, that the people that are burning the homes of our people, that they will pay heavily about for it. Let me show you what PM said about it. So PM responded to them here, okay? Because anytime these people will be decimated by the real men, they pour their anger on the civilians. That's what they normally do. So after that incident, they went back and started burning down houses of innocent civilians, okay? And see what happened. And PM now said those terrorists, Nigerian terrorists in army, burning Biafran community in old Delta states, will never go unpunished. The consequences of this action will be very heavy and will be felt even up the north. So that is from the PM. So, and if I continue, it's just because of the time, you will see so many things that they have done. But these people, we should know that they are liars. But the good thing is that our media is defeating them every day. I will be drawing the curtain here. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do well to click that subscribing button, like the video, you can comment and share the videos, spread the news. Until I come your way next, have a beautiful day. Shalom.